Clarissa, and today we're going to run through a back workout. So we're starting out with an inverted row. An inverted row is a great exercise to build the strength necessary to do pull-ups. So you can use a Smith machine safely. You could also use a squat rack with the safety bars. And for the inverted row, it's a body weight exercise, so you're pulling your own weight. With that, we want to just honestly do as many as we can and then drop the bar down and make it a little more challenging so that we're progressing and we're continuing to build that strength that we need in order to be able to do a pull-up. So we're going to start with the inverted row.
So this is an inverted row, which is a really great substitute for a pull-up. So you can use a Smith machine or you can use a bar that's racked. You want to start out directly underneath the bar, maybe test out and make sure that you can pull yourself up towards the bar and that bar is going to hit about the center of the chest. You're going to walk your legs out. The straighter your legs and the further away your legs are, the harder it is. The closer to the floor that you have that bar, the harder that it's going to be. So if you start and it's pretty hard, go ahead and raise the bar and work on building the strength. So it's an overhand grip, just like a pull-up. And then you're pulling your body weight up towards the bar, just like you would pull yourself up in a pull-up. So the inhale's at the bottom and the exhale's as you come back up.
From there, we're going to move to a standing low cable row. So I really like this exercise because it does a great job of really focusing on just the lat. It can be challenging to progressively overload because we don't have anything to brace against, like we're really braced against our own body here. So with the low cable row, we want to work sets like 3 to 4 sets and probably anywhere from 8 to 15 reps. So really just make sure that you're using your core here and that you're keeping your arms straight when you pull back. We don't want any kind of weird twisting movement because over time that will definitely give you tendonitis. But anyhow, that's our standing low cable row.
Just a low cable row, low cable pull. We're using a neutral grip, so your palm is going to stay facing inwards for the entire time. We are not rotating at the elbow to give ourselves tendonitis. So you're lengthening here. You want to feel the lat load, and then you're contracting the lat to pull the weight back. We're not twisting. We want to keep our chest anchored and pointed towards the floor as much as we can, just like when we do a dumbbell row using a bench. And the problem is that we're just using our opposite leg to stabilize. So here using sort of a split stance can give you a little bit more stability.
From there, we're going to move to a machine and do the unilateral high pull. Again, that's really going to be focusing on the lat, so we're keeping the arm in close, really contracting that whole muscle on the backside of the body. Unilateral is single arm movement. It's great for finding if you have a muscle imbalance on one side versus the other side. With the unilateral high pull, we are working on probably 3 to 4 sets. And again, like anywhere 12 to 15 reps. So trying that out, seeing what feels good, and then finding that weight that is where we are working in a challenging amount of weight for the amount of reps that we're doing.
This is a unilateral high pull. So underhand grip, you're going to extend and then bring the weight back. We're keeping the contraction in the lat, so we don't want to go full extension. You're going to keep that arm really close to the side body, so think about bringing the elbow back and down into your back pocket. As we're pulling this down, we want to kind of lean into it, and we're keeping our chest angled to the side a little bit in order to keep that rotation out of the chest so that we can keep the contraction in the lat.
And then our final exercise for today is really just, this is a lat driven workout. So we're doing a unilateral kneeling row with the cable. So again, that is really going to focus on the lat muscle here on the back of the rib cage. I really love this row. It really fires up the whole lat. Like you can feel the thickness of the lat working, and I think it's just absolutely incredible. Unilateral, again, single arm movement. So one arm at a time. You're gonna do like 10 to 12 reps on one side, switch it out, 10 to 12 reps on the other side, and again, working probably 2 to 4 sets on this particular exercise.
So this is another version of a single arm cable row. We're going to use a bench to stabilize us and keep our core centered. So single arm, we want to load the lat right there, and then you're going to contract the lat and bring the weight back. So you're keeping your chest anchored and facing in towards the cable of the arm that is working. You're contracting the lat as you pull that weight back. So you should feel this exercise all down the whole lat on the side of the working arm. You don't want to use momentum. You really want to focus on that load and then on that contraction. So it's not a huge movement. We're not stretching out the lat. We're just loading it a little bit and then contracting. So you want to inhale here and then exhale as you're bringing that weight back. This is just a different variation of the cable row for the lat. There's a lot of different lat variations.
And that is our workout for today. So give it a shot. Let me know what you think. If you love it, if you hate it, either way, feedback's great. Be sure to like and subscribe so you continue to get our exercise videos. And also we put out some really great interviews and recipes. So enjoy.